Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here, bringing you the vibe. Good morning. Let's dive in. All right, first card. Okay, Archangel Metatron. My knowledge on Archangel Metatron is minimal. I know that this is a powerful energy, a powerful archangel to help you with, like if you're a novice to your spiritual journey, you're just starting, you're beginning, you're curious, you're kind of open up. I know that Archangel Metatron is someone that can actually help with that, guiding you, almost like helping with the downloads, even with the gumption to kind of get started and open up yourself and try on new things, kind of so to speak. But he's really good for beginners in your new spiritual journey. I am positive he's so much more than that. So if you know more about Metatron, please go crazy in the comments, go nuts, share everything so that people can see it. But I can tell you, as far as energy goes, I gotta tune in. Give me a minute. I want to flip one more. There's a middle card here that is just screaming. Okay, well then there's the message. So the card that comes with it is unconditional love. It's been a rough morning. Unconditional love. So the unconditional love paired with Metatron. So what the energy that's coming up right now, it feels like make room for mistakes, make room for errors, make room for stumbles, for trial and error, for trying things on and then it not working. Like, make room for play, for experimentation. Make room for experimentation. So the unconditional love card feels like you can't screw this up. You can't make a mistake. Your path is your path is your path. Like, you're on your spiritual journey. This might be for someone who's very new to spirituality and expanding perspectives. This might be for someone who you might have been the word rigid is coming up. Hi, Phineas. Rigid in faith, right? Seeing things a certain way. You know, someone tells you something when you were young and then you believe it and like, that's it. And now that you're grown and you're starting to get a little curious and you're starting to question things that you were told, and you're almost kind of playing in your beliefs and playing in your faith, right? Seeking out some new beginnings. Hi. But you can't, like, have fun with it. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Like, just play in your curiosity and try things on. There's no mistakes here. Like, there's nothing to screw up. You're just playing in your curiosity and learning new things and expanding your perspective. So maybe you believe things one way, and now you're like, well, what's another way? Like, what are other people believing? And you're just kind of playing in that right now without making anything or anybody wrong, especially yourself. Let's keep going. Shielding in reverse. It just feels like you're safe. It feels like you're safe and you're grounded. So the shielding card usually is a card that can call in maybe an invitation to protect yourself. Thank you. Call in and, you know, it's like protecting yourself, shielding yourself, paying attention to the energies around you and really tuning into if this feels good or not, you know, that kind of shielding, that kind of protection. But as you can tell, it's in reverse. So this feels like you don't have to be so hyper aware of your environment. You don't always have to be looking over your shoulder anymore. You don't have to keep defending yourself or over explaining yourself. This feels like it's safe to explore. It's safe. It's safe to explore your spirituality. I think that somebody watching is nervous about that. I almost hear like, I don't know what to believe. That's what this feels like. It feels like someone going, I don't know what to believe anymore. I grew up this way. Now I'm kind of like, I'm unsure about things. I'm questioning things. I'm curious. Like, that's kind of where you are right now. But this reading is inviting you to do it from a space of compassion and love. You're a newbie. That's what, let yourself be newbie. You're safe. You're safe to explore and play in your curiosity. Let's flip some more. Cause and effect at the bottom. And at the top, what do we have here? At the top, we have ego death in reverse. Wow. So this card right here, as you can see it right side up, I'm holding it right side up, and it looks like they're falling from the sky. It looks like a fall, like a trust fall, like just going for it. Ego death, letting it fall away, letting your old self, old beliefs fall away, right? So sometimes when we believe something and it becomes our belief, we cling to it in identity. That's why if you notice some people, when you talk about things like they believe in things like religion or even their political views and their beliefs there, people get really tense because it's like, I think that what's happening is it almost starts to feel like an attack on identity, right? If you're challenging somebody's identity, beliefs can get really taken into the core. Sometimes we do that. We don't have to do that. What you believe in doesn't have to be your identity. But as humans, we all do it. I do it too. And it's something that you're breaking away from. You're not doing, like, it might have been your identity. You might have been, very firm and rigid in your belief system, in your value system, in what you know to be true for you in this reality. And all of a sudden you're like, ooh, why? I'm not sure anymore, right? So the ego death up top, it's like, again, it's in reverse. This is it right side up, where they're falling. So in reverse, it's like, I just see someone pushing you off a cliff. Like, you just gotta have to do it. You're just gonna have to go. Like, you're just gonna have to make that leap. The cause and effect card. It feels like you have a choice. You can stay who you were and stay in the life that you're creating and just relive, right? Just keep going with how you're doing it already. And very little change is going to occur because you're not changing. So you can stay where you are and you can stay in your rigid belief system, your value system, the things that you know for a fact to be right and wrong, and you're not budging. Okay, don't budge. Stay there. Or you can play cause and effect. You can play in change. You can play in trying things on, in trial and error, in branching out a little bit, right? Ego death, letting yourself be wrong. Going, I really believed that 10 years ago, but maybe I'm not so sure anymore. I might have been wrong. I don't know. Like you're trying things on. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to play in your human experience and play in your values and your belief systems and hear other people's perspectives and kind of take it all in. There's fun there. And I think sometimes all us humans forget that. And we need, fun gets like put on the back burner. And like, it's like, we need to know what's real, what's not, what's right, what's wrong, what's heaven and hell and what is it or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know so you feel safe and then you can have fun. But it's like, faith is fluid and there's so much unfolding right now in the world. And there's so much about things that we were taught that we're finding out wasn't all the way true. So, play with that. That can be fun too. I know it can be scary to feel like your bubble is burst or you were told one thing and now you're not sure and you're like, yo, did my parents lie to me? Who lied to them? And you're starting to freak out a little bit, but you don't have to freak out. It's okay. It doesn't have to affect your identity or your very existence. You can just kind of put yourself in a neutral space of curiosity for now, right? Until you ground that down. Let's keep flipping. You are special in reverse. I don't like to see that. And discernment. They don't feel paired though. So let me hold this down for a second. I'm hearing like I'm not strong enough. So the you are special in reverse feels like self-doubt. It feels like there's something there, sacral chakra, solar plexus, maybe root. There's something with the lower chakras that's feeling unstable, almost as if you're looking at this new journey and you're ready to explore and to play, but you're like, I'm not strong enough. Oh, this feels like the world. Okay. So as the world is changing, shifting, evolving, and you are as well, and you're starting to get curious about things that your perspectives, your opinions, your beliefs, right? Like you're starting to almost kind of go, do I still believe that? Right? As the world is changing and now you're changing, there's something about here where there feels like, I'm not strong enough. I can't handle this. I don't know what to believe. And it's like, it's almost like it's taking you down. Remember when I said, I don't know what to believe? That was the energy that was showing up. Don't let that take you down. Like, don't go, I don't know what to believe, so all is lost and I'm shutting down. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. You can go, I don't know what to believe anymore, so let me just chill and ride this wave and see what everyone is talking about. Like, and just be like observing. Switch into observer. And you don't have to take anything in or take anything too personal or to your heart yet. Yeah, this feels like you're shaken up. It feels like you were thrown for a loop. Aw, I know. It's interesting out there, but it's good. It's getting good. I know that the media is going to tell you the polar opposite, but energetically, things are shifting in a way that's going to be way more beneficial. I'm talking about age of Aquarius. So just throw it into neutral. Throw it into neutral and just stay open and curious for now. If you're not yet ready to just dive into some fresh new perspectives that 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, you would have thought were bananas, were nuts. And now you're like, that might be true. Okay. All right. Let's do our feature card and wrap this up. What is our feature deck today? What is the feature deck today? Space Baked. Space Baked is going to be our feature deck today from the WakeBakeHippie collection. So let's shuffle, uffle. Let's see what we got. All right. Ooh, we have 2. We have 3. Okay. All right. Let's see what these 3 are. The first one was, I love what I do. Oh, damn, I love what I do. Expand. You don't say. Also with that was refresh. Let's not drop it, Chrissy. Ah, lovers. Okay. You might just need a minute. I think this is for someone that is literally like, I don't know what to believe. So you're going to take a minute. You need to take a pause, take a refresh, because you are expanding. But it's uncomfortable to expand. And there might be some fear there, like you're abandoning yourself or you're abandoning your family line. That's a big one, right? If you were taught certain things, if you came out the womb and your parents, your guardians, your family, your teachers, your mentors were all like, hey, this is what fact, this is what's real, this is, this is our faith, this is our political views, this is what's right, this is what's wrong. And like fed you all this stuff. And then you were like, okay. And you just, that was true. And you just went about your life. And now as you're shifting and as the world's shifting and you're starting to question things, you might need a minute to pause, the refresh. You might be like, whoa, you're feeling overwhelmed, right? You are special in reverse. Am I not strong enough, right? Because you're going to expand. And yes, you are strong enough for this expansion. I promise. And the lovers, as much as I want to be like, you're going to meet your lover, and you just might, but I have to be honest, this card feels more like love general, like just love for everything, for all things, for self, for new perspectives, for life, almost like falling in love with life again. Not that you can't, this card could mean you fall in love with somebody, but that's not the sensation. Like my clairsentience is like, nope, this feels like love for everybody. Like falling in love with self, falling in love with life again. You might feel a little shook up. I know we mentioned that. I think this is for someone that your beliefs have gotten completely rattled. You're shook up. You don't know if you're strong enough for this, but you are. Stay curious. Discernment, right? We barely talked about that one. Stay curious. Stay curious, stay open, and just don't take anything. You don't have to reframe your identity just yet. Just stay in like curiosity purgatory. Like just linger for a minute. Lingerers. Okie dokie. Thank you for choosing to be part of the Hippie Vibe Tribe and choosing to vibe here today. I am beyond grateful. I love being the Wake Bake Hippie. So anybody that watches it, we get to do this together. So thank you. All right. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll see you on the next message.